The 1971 United States half-dollar coin is one of the most sought-after pieces for collectors and enthusiasts, and for good reason. In the world of numismatics, certain coins hold a unique place due to their rarity, historical significance, or special features. The 1971 half-dollar is no exception. Let's take a deep dive into the history of this coin, why it stands out, and most importantly, what makes it so valuable. In 1971, the United States was going through a major transition in its coinage system. That year marked the debut of the Eisenhower dollar, a coin that would eventually take its place alongside the half-dollar. The 1971 half-dollar, also known as the Kennedy half-dollar, was produced in large numbers, as it was part of a regular minting program. The Kennedy half-dollar was first introduced in 1964 as a tribute to the late President John F. Kennedy, following his assassination in 1963. The coin quickly became iconic, symbolizing both the nation's mourning and its respect for Kennedy's leadership. However, the 1971 version of the Kennedy half-dollar was distinct. It was minted during a time when silver had been phased out from regular circulation coins, and it was made of a copper-nickel alloy, unlike the earlier 90% silver coins. This shift made the 1971 coin less valuable in terms of its metal content, but it did not diminish its appeal to collectors. The 1971 coin retains the likeness of President Kennedy on the obverse, with his signature profile facing left. On the reverse side, the design features the traditional heraldic eagle, a symbol of the United States. Despite being part of a regular minting year, the 1971 half-dollar is not just a simple piece of currency. Its value depends on several factors, including its condition, whether it is a proof or regular strike, and any unique errors it might carry. Over the years, collectors have discovered some rare variations that can significantly increase the coin's worth. Certain minting errors, such as doubling or misprints, can make a 1971 half-dollar worth far more than its face value. These errors are what truly set certain coins apart from the rest, and a coin that carries such a flaw can often command thousands of dollars at auction. But even without errors, the Kennedy half-dollar, particularly from 1971, is highly coveted by collectors. Coins that are in excellent condition, especially those that have been graded as MS67 or higher by professional grading companies like PCGS or NGC, can sell for premium prices. Coins with a higher grade signify they were well preserved, showing little to no wear or imperfections. It's not just the rarity or the condition of the coin that contributes to its value. The Kennedy half-dollar from 1971 holds a certain level of sentimental value for those who remember the era, and for others, it's a piece of American history. This is why the coin remains a favorite among both collectors and investors alike. As with many other collectible coins, there's always the possibility of finding a rare gem hidden in a collection or in circulation. Some lucky individuals have found coins in exceptional condition or with rare errors that can drastically increase their worth. If you happen to have a 1971 half-dollar tucked away in your collection, or even in your change jar, it could be worth taking a closer look at its condition and characteristics. Now, let's get to the part that interests most people, the value. While the average 1971 half-dollar is worth little more than face value, the rare ones with the right characteristics can bring in a significant amount of money. Depending on factors like condition, minting errors, and scarcity, certain 1971 half-dollars have been known to fetch quite impressive prices. And for the most exceptional, pristine examples of this coin, the price can reach an astounding figure. Some of the rarest, most highly graded 1971 Kennedy half-dollars have been sold for as much as $100,000, or $100,000 written out in words. So, if you're lucky enough to come across a rare, high-quality 1971 Kennedy half-dollar, it could be worth a significant amount of money, far beyond its original face value. The 1981 United States half-dollar, often overshadowed by more famous coins like the Kennedy half-dollar from the 1960s and 1970s, holds a special place in the world of coin collecting. Despite its relatively recent mintage, the 1981 half-dollar carries a level of intrigue and value that many collectors find fascinating. Whether you are a seasoned numismatist or simply someone who enjoys the occasional coin hunt, the 1981 half dollar is one that deserves a closer look. But what makes this coin so unique, and why has it managed to capture the attention of collectors over the years? The Kennedy half dollar was first introduced in 1964, designed to honor the late President John F. Kennedy. However, as we moved into the 1980s, coinage was going through a transformation. The 1981 half dollar was minted during an era when the United States had moved away from using silver in most of its circulating coins, including the half dollar. By this time, the coins were composed of a copper-nickel clad composition, which was a departure from the 90% silver coins used in earlier years. Though this shift had an impact on the coin's intrinsic value, it didn't stop the 1981 half dollar from being a notable part of American coinage. The 1981 half dollar features the same classic design as the coins before it. On the obverse side, we see the profile of President John F. Kennedy facing left. This design, created by sculptor Frank Gasparo, has become one of the most iconic images in American coinage history. On the reverse side, the heraldic eagle with a shield and an olive branch in one talon and arrows in the other is a familiar sight, symbolizing both strength and peace. Despite being minted in large numbers in 1981, the coin wasn't circulated heavily in everyday transactions. By the early 1980s, the U.S. had moved away from using half-dollar coins in regular commerce. This led to the Kennedy half dollar being largely absent from everyday pockets, making it less common in circulation than some other denominations. While this didn't necessarily make the 1981 half dollar rare, it did result in fewer of these coins being in pristine condition today, which is what drives its value in the numismatic market. One of the major factors that affect the value of the 1981 half dollar is its condition. Most coins that were produced in the early 1980s circulated and experienced wear and tear. As a result, finding a 1981 half dollar in high-grade condition can be a real treasure for collectors. Coins that are graded as mint state or MS, particularly those in the highest grades like MS-65 or MS-67, are highly sought after. These coins, with minimal wear and excellent detail, are more valuable than their counterparts in poorer condition. Additionally, special variants such as proof coins and mint errors can make a 1981 half dollar even more valuable. Proof coins, which are specially made for collectors, have a mirror-like finish and sharp details. These coins were minted in limited quantities, so if you happen to have a proof coin from 1981, it could be worth far more than its regular circulation counterpart. Mint errors, such as double strikes or off-center strikes, are another factor that could make a coin stand out in the market. Errors like these create rare, one-of-a-kind coins that can dramatically increase the value of a piece. Now, let's talk about the value. The 1981 half dollar, in general, holds a value that is close to its face value unless it has been well preserved, is a proof coin, or contains some rare minting error. However, when you factor in condition, rarity, and any possible unique characteristics, the 1981 half dollar can fetch substantial amounts at auction. The most valuable examples of this coin have sold for extraordinary amounts, especially for those with high grades or errors that catch the eye of passionate collectors. For the rarest, most pristine examples of the 1981 half dollar, we are talking about a value that could reach as much as $200,000, or $200,000 written out in words. Such a figure may seem shocking, but in the world of coin collecting, it's not impossible for the right coin in the right condition to fetch this kind of price. If you happen to own a 1981 half dollar that is in remarkable shape, or if you've come across one of these rare minting errors, you could find yourself in possession of a coin that's worth far more than its face value. Whether you are a seasoned coin collector or just getting started, the 1981 United States half dollar is one that should not be overlooked. The combination of historical significance, rarity, and potential value makes this coin a worthy addition to any collection. So, the next time you come across a 1981 half dollar, take a closer look. It might just be more valuable than you think.